But if you are calm, you can see both whatever you perceive as a problem and everything else. In a state of calm, you can easily pass through anything. If there is something that really gets you worked up, you should learn. Be grateful to that situation and learn to bring yourself out of it into the state of calm. You shouldn't allow anything to get you worked up. And this also includes yourself. The thing that gets you worked up is your self-rejection. Accept the reality just the way it is. This is your gift. Let it stop irritating you no matter what is happening. Pay attention to the exact moment when your state changes from joy and calm to the state of anger or irritation. What caused the changes in my state? Was it a person and their words? What was it? Did money come and go? So what happened? And you find what the reason is. Well, for example, that the outcome didn't meet your expectations. After all, the expectations were unrealistic. You see this, you find this. Then you thank the reality for showing you your real self. You see, what happened happened, and there's nothing you can change. And you're angry and irritated not because of the way things happened, but just because of your perception. This is your personal perception of what is right and what is wrong. You remember that if it rains, and 100 people are watching and perceiving it, some enjoy it, some hate it, some are angry, and so on, and their emotions are a cause of perception. It is not the rain. What happens in the world happens. It is what it is. You are angry and suffering, and all this anger is directed at yourself. And this is your shifted responsibility. Like, because it happened this way, I am now angry. This is ignorance. And you thank the situation for showing you this ignorance. And you accept it the way it is. It will free you. And in the future, when it happens, it won't affect you. And thus, when you go through all the situations in which something changes your state to anger, joy to anger and irritation, this is actually the most important thing in your life at that moment. Nothing else matters. This is because of your self-rejection. You see this and accept it the way it is, and it will free you. That's it. You will then move forward freely. It is impossible to make me worked up, to hurt me, to offend me, and so on. Impossible. I am standing still, someone is yelling at me, and I'm just observing the phenomenon of a yelling person, and it is incredibly beautiful. They are spending so much energy, and when you observe this calmly, it just doesn't bother you. Everything you observe in the state of calmness, it just then doesn't bother you. Everything you observe in the state of calmness, don't take it. But if you react to it, then it keeps living. And if you just observe it, then it starts to feel awkward and disappears. It just understands that this doesn't work, so it doesn't affect anyone. And in my own experience, everything is a single whole. All these sounds, each sound is the same. This is intelligence. Everything you think about, that's it. And nothing should hurt you. You shouldn't hurt yourself. When someone is angry and yelling, it's you. Look at this. Look how beautiful it is. Let it happen. Let it be. Don't interfere with it happening. Let it shout everything it wants. Shout everything you want. Observe it. They will yell and then calm down. And that's it. They won't do it again. As soon as the space sees that it can't affect you, it will stop because it will feel awkward to constantly stand and yell when no one reacts to it. You see? And this applies to everything. However, if it's so easy to hurt you, to provoke you, and so on, it will keep happening to you until you learn this lesson. It's very simple. So, when something that makes you lose your temper happens, the most important is the very fact, the very moment. Be grateful for this lesson and accept it the way it is. And in order to do this, you just need to focus and observe. So, you actually neither accept nor reject. You simply observe the phenomenon, and it disappears. And that's it. From now on, such phenomena cannot affect you. And that's all. The lesson is learned. It won't happen to you anymore. And this also applies to debts and stuff, literally anything. You don't know what that is. You don't know if that is debts or salaries. You go beyond everything. This is like, for example, what I have now. At first I had no experience, but it all worked out, although I didn't know anything. I just observe. I always say, well, I used to be happy when money came, and worried when it left. But now there is no difference. Money comes, money goes. It's like putting and taking away this bottle. And this applies to everything. People, money, anything. There is no difference. You just observe how things come and go. And you know for sure that whatever comes will go. Just don't lose yourself. Things come and go. It is something that cannot be changed. This phenomenon is absolutely clear. Things come, things go, that's all. You just observe while it is here. But the thing that doesn't change is you. That's what freedom is. So, that was the turning point. I started to think. And imagine that I already have 1 or even 2 million followers on TikTok. I didn't think about how it would happen. So, how does it work? Well, I sit, close my eyes, and then I just start dreaming wildly about it. So, how do I do it? I am like, what will I do? I will call to my friends and relatives and tell them about it. Look, Mom, look, I managed to do something, for example. I just call or take a screenshot and send it to someone. I just imagine the situation, that it happened, that it is happening. I imagine how I rejoice, tell someone about it. Like, okay, how do I work? Where do I work? Who do I work with? How does it happen, right? What am I shooting now? What do I want now? So, I let it pass through me as much as I could. It happened. And I didn't think about how it happened because all this was unimportant. I didn't spend time on it. Just the moment of it being there, I realized that everything is one whole, and I was like, okay. And I realized that attention doesn't care what to learn. It is now looking at this, it is learning this. If you now focus your attention on the sound, it will learn the sound. If you direct your attention to your fingertips, everything will be out of focus. The fingertips will prevail. When you close your eyes, you focus on different images, thoughts, and so on. Your mind is there, your now is there, and your reality is there too. Where your attention is, that is what you learn. Very simple. Thus, you close your eyes and simply dwell with your attention. Your now goes there, and you dwell with your attention in images of what you need right now, knowing that it exists. It is not even needed, otherwise it disappears. I need it, it disappears. Here I am telling you about this, and this knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It disappears due to a deep understanding of the fact that everything exists as a whole thing. Everything is the same thing, due to a very deep understanding of unity. Because this shows the speed of how quickly everything can manifest. If your attention is scattered on doubt, like a person wants something, and then their attention scatters on doubts. They want a car, for example, and then doubt. What if something goes wrong? What if I don't have enough money? What if? And there are a bunch of what ifs or something else. And here their attention, 100% of their attention, is scattered on all these thoughts. And something is learned from this, and then it happens. And what you need is just to concentrate your attention on the knowledge that it exists, and that's it. But for it to happen so easily, you need to deeply, very deeply learn the unity of everything. Because due to the fact that you have not learned the unity of everything, you doubt. You doubt because you simply have not learned the unity of everything. A huge number of materials about unity. You can find, I don't know, for your mind. But the most comprehensive material is here and now, your real experience. And you just need to spend some time with this, maybe a whole day, and to thoroughly learn the concept of unity, so that there is no difference for you. You just take the bottle and place it. Here it is. It is still here. And you look at your sensations in the body. You feel where something is moving, shifting. There seem to be doubts. If it is true, then continue. Practice until there are no differences. And then you close your eyes, form images of something being there. That's what I did. And I formed images of what I have. It is all already happening. There are followers, all that. By the way, I can also grow this popularity in Zoom. They are similar, this Zoom and the next live. Maybe we will just continue like this. And further, it formed a certain state. You inevitably see how it changes your state. You feel different. The state changes your thoughts, decisions, and actions. So, you communicate with people in the state of joy. Yes, in the state of joy. Calmness, gratitude. This is one type of communication. If you communicate with the same person in the state of anger, it will be a different communication. When you cook in the state of joy, love, and gratitude, it happens differently, more easily. This process goes differently. The same process. Do you see this? It's super simple. Depending on what state you're in, the sequence of events will develop differently. In the state of, I want something. In your direct experience, meaning this is your specific vibrational setting, you are wanting then. It is here now, and right now, you are wanting. You will be wanting. You will experience the moment when you don't have it. And while you want it all this time, you see that you are so absolute and everything is here now. And so, while you want something, it means you don't have it. Accordingly, you will experience the moment that you don't have it. You need to understand this deeply and want nothing more. You don't need to want something. Everything is here now. Do you need something? It's here now. But if you keep wanting it, you forever will be broken. You will just go in circles. And keep learning, but you will. You will receive what you need. The wanting moment. The moment when you are wanting,